Hello, everybody. Welcome back to IAD Live. And today it's a welcome to IAD as we have a new agent has just joined us more recently. Hugo Calvillo has joined us. And Hugo, you're in the Orlando market, but I think you cover quite a bit of the state. So I'll start off with a welcome and also to say thank you for joining us today, sharing a little bit about your story. So tell us a little bit about what you were doing before and what attracted you to IAD.
No, thank you for having me on board. And I'm happy to be on the team. To give you a little bit of past experience, I was managing my own brokerage, but I came across one of your fellow agents, and then they kind of opened my eyes of the opportunity to, I don't need to have the overhead that I had, plus the expansion and the possibilities that we can grow as a team. And it's international amongst just national and within the state. So it opened my eyes that the possibilities to grow and mentor others is much higher than if I'm doing it on my own. And so from a financial perspective, I saw it as a tremendous opportunity. Plus, it seems that the opportunities to just grow beyond Florida are there. And so me as a lonely broker with a few agents, I saw the expansion and the possibilities that IAD has, especially on the investment side. So our team focuses more on investment properties, and we deal a lot with investors. We deal a lot with the mortgages and what entails to do those DSCR loans, which are for rentals. And so merging both of them together, we saw the opportunity with IAD, given that their foothold is so big in the rest of the world. And having all those agents, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it's 20,000 agents or 19,000 agents. And that's tremendous. So it's something unlike any other real estate office. And that's what attracted me to it. And I hope I can be an asset and grow other team members.
Well, you said a few things there, so I'm going to unpack that a little bit. But I have to say, not only welcome, but I'm excited to have you on board. Having your local market expertise, especially when you're talking about investors, is fantastic because Florida is one of the most perfect places in the world, as we have a lot of transactions that go back and forth from multiple countries, as well as all over domestically, all over the United States. So this is a perfect fit for IAD, and we love to have that expertise, taking that global footprint, but also marrying it with your local expertise is what we do, right? So that part is great. The other thing you mentioned was, a lot of times brokers are out there, they have their own brokerage, and they're carrying that burden, the expense, everything associated with it, when they realize that the margin is really not that big, to run a brokerage, right? So it's not as sexy as it sounds, right? As you find out. And so at the end of the day, having the ability to kind of still do your own thing, build your own business, have your own organization underneath that international umbrella is really attractive because the margins are better for you. So it's better for you. It's better for your agents. Everybody has that same opportunity to grow. And then at the end of the day, sell your business, right? So that's the whole goal of this. So we're very excited about having you on here. And I know that you work a lot with our international group, right? So you have folks that you're working with within Mexico, and now we're going to start expanding that to other areas. Tell us a little bit, how has that been, that interaction?
It's been tremendous. It's something that I was not expecting the ambience and the marketing side to be as expanded and as well thought out as it is. And we're having our first live demo here in class next week. And we're going to continue that every single week. And, I've only been a part of IAD for a short period, but how we're growing and how my team is growing. We have 2 more agents joining this weekend. We just had one a couple of days ago. And we're rapidly expanding that I was not able to do as a office with the traditional brokerage. And so thanks to IAD and the possibilities that are there, it's helping us expand a lot faster. And at the same time, it gives us the opportunity to kind of help the real estate agents in total, because things are changing and the market is slowing down. And so you need to start thinking a different model if you want to survive in this market. And that's kind of what we're doing in our team and trying to do in Florida.
Well, I'll have to say, so I want to make sure everyone who's listening, if you're interested in finding out more about IAD or more about working with Hugo, specifically in his organization and or on his team, you certainly can have mentorship opportunities to find out about how you can work develop more leads, develop more business overall, and just make more money in real estate, frankly, by working with our group. So if you're finding out, so it's anywhere in the state, right, Hugo? So you're based in the Orlando market, but you can literally take any agent anywhere in the state. Is that correct?
That's correct. And that's a great thing that I did not have or did I envision at the beginning of this year. Given that IAD has a foothold throughout the whole state, it's a great program. I highly recommend it. But at the same time, IAD and your mentorship, Chris, you guys have the vision of how to expand it. And that's what attracted me to the overall, is because we're not restricted. And like you mentioned, we're able to build our business and sell it, which is something uncommon. And so that's a great asset.
Only one in the United States. And I will tell you, Hugo, I really appreciate you joining me today. So your information's across the bottom. If anyone wants to join Hugo, find out more about IAD. That's how we grow. We'd love to talk to you more about this and help you and your business. And there you go. So Hugo, I just want to say thank you for joining IAD and thank you for joining us today and sharing your story.
Thank you for having me on board, and I'm glad to be here.
Absolutely. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.